All right, good. I love that we're all used to now being starting standing. You know, you don't have the power of the reformer to come in and lie down right away. It's great. You're all like standing, and our most popular class is mat work, which like try and get a mat work class going in the studio. We couldn't. So this situation brought out some new things, which is great. All right. Toes pointed forward. Sorry, guys. Our my voice shows up. It sounds on YouTube, and I don't like that. All right. So feet parallel, toes pointed straight ahead. Good. Let's just sort of shake a little bit here. Shake your legs. Feel nice and loose in your knees. We don't want to stand all locked out and tense. Kind of shake your hands. Really important, guys, the lymphatic system. And so shaking is a really good thing. Rubbing your hands together is a really good thing because your lymphatic system is your internal pump that gets things moving through your body. So definitely our movement's good, but sort of shaking and bouncing and rubbing your hands and feet are great. All right, good. So let's just take a big breath in and then exhale out. And bend your knees and lift up. And exhale. And one more time, lift up. This time as you exhale, you're just going to roll forward, chin nod forward, round your back. Let your knees soften. Head says yes, so you feel nice and lengthened through the back of your neck. And then as you exhale, press down with your feet. Draw your belly to spine. Roll all the way up. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And rolling forward, each vertebra up and then over, up and then over. Good, take a breath and exhale, push down with your feet. Draw belly to spine, roll all the way up, and then just take it down. Good. Let's take your feet a little wider apart and we'll just start going side to side with the legs. Good. Feel that nice tall spine lifting from your center as we lunge. Good. And let's just take your hands behind you here and just get a nice little chest stretch. Take a big breath, widen across your collarbone. Excellent. And then release your arms, take them out to the side and just reach over. Good. Reach over, breathing through it. Good, take your time, move at a pace that feels good for you. You don't have to move at the same tempo as me. Feel the control and flow and find your rhythm. Good, we're gonna take it over here and we're just gonna lengthen. Good, and take a breath. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, bring it around and over to the other side. Rotate your shoulder back. Lengthen through your elbow, take a breath, and then rounding and coming just to the middle and reach one shoulder forward and then the other. Good. Rolling forward. Excellent. Use your hand pressing against your thigh. Get that stretch. Good. And then just two more here. Excellent. And then we're going to bring it center and round your back. Tuck your tail, scoop. And then lengthen your spine. Good. Tuck your tail, scoop, and lengthen. So today's workout's going to be a little more athletic based. If you joined me yesterday in the total body conditioning, I did more sort of threw a little of the bar stuff in because that's what we've been used to. So our Tuesday, Thursday total body conditioning, a little more athletic. One more time. Round your back. And then roll all the way up. And again, take a big breath in, up, and exhale. Good. We're going to rise up to your toes and then back down. Rise up. And what we want to focus on here is going straight up versus rolling forward. So feel the lift come through your tummy, that length again through your spine, through the crown of your head. And what you want to notice is, are your heels traveling up and down in a straight line, or do you feel them sort of veering out? Press right down through the mid forefoot. That's it. and just roll up and down and up and down. Good. And then let's just do a few arm circles, pumping the legs, and we should be ready to start to add a little more load. And just with the breath forward, feels so good just to circle the arms, doesn't it? Expand your ribs and open up. Good, and bring it all the way. Good, all right, so we're gonna start with some weights. So I want you to go with heavier weights. We're not gonna do high reps as much as I wanna focus more on strength. So we're gonna take the legs wide, toes are pointed out because the feet are wide. And then we're just gonna go into some squats. Option is no weights, right? You can just go without any extra load and really use the resistance of your own body. You can also do them off with a band. I think we checked in, everyone had weights, but take your arms down and we're gonna add a little upright row and pull. Now here, I want you to focus more on your elbows, reaching to the side walls. And rather than pulling up through the shoulders, stay soft and wide through the top of the shoulders and just let the elbows fold and unfold right here, down. Good, and we're just gonna do 2 more. And then we're gonna play with our timing. So we're gonna go down for 1 and up for 3. Down for 1, up, 2, 3. Good, down for 1, up, 2, 3, down for 1, up. Now we're going to go down for 3. 1, 2, 3, up. Down, 2, 3, up. Good. That's it. And one more time. Down, 2, 3, and up. Good. Now take your hands to your shoulders. Good. And walk your feet in just more parallel now. And we're going to squat here. So in this position, you want to sit your butt back, but keep your toes down. Notice I'm still keeping my spine straight. I'm letting a bit of extension come into the lumbar spine, but with the support of the abdominals. So now we're going to alternate overhead press and down. If you prefer a little wider stance in the legs, that is totally fine. Down and up. Good. Down and up. Sitting your hips back. Both arms together is a variation. Up and down. And press. Control and flow. Notice here my palms are facing in. You can start palms forward, but when your arms head above your shoulders, turning them in is better for the joints. So you can just start and keep them in as an option. Good, and we're just going to do 2 more here. Down and press, and down and press. Good, and then bring it down. So now we're going to come feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, and we just want to bend the knees and hold that position. And we're going to get your chest diagonal towards the floor, tummies in, and you're just going to roll back. Here, your focus is on drawing the shoulder blades towards each other. Right here, chest is still up. Want to be really mindful of the posture of your spine. And pull, return, and pull, return. Good. Breathing as you go. And exhale, down, and exhale. And we'll just do 2 more here. That's it, and 1. Then you're going to take your weights, place them on top of your shoulders like so. So we're going to start by stepping forward into a little lunge, push back. Step forward, little lunge, push back. When you lunge, you want to keep your front heel down and your back knee right under your shoulders. Modify. Make it a little smaller. Work on balance and control. If you want to progress, you're going to make the lunge a little bigger. Down and up. Focus on keeping your spine straight and your body moving in equal timing. So from my back knee, pelvis, ribs, and head are stacked over top. Little lunge and up. Good, now we're gonna take the next leg forward and hold it right here. Back toe is up, abdominals drawn in, and we're gonna lower for 8, and lift. 7. Front foot is planted, your heel is down. Notice that I'm keeping my knee, it is just pushing forward a little, but with keeping my heel down, the front knee does stay over the top of my foot. 2 more. We're gonna step the back foot forward, tighten your abs. Step it forward, good. Bring your arms down. We're gonna stick your booty out, draw the shoulder blades down and back, tummies in, and a little tricep kick back, and press. Remember which leg you had forward. For me, it was my left. Tummies in, good. Shoulders down and back. Excellent. Now, if you want to add some coordination with the legs, you tap, bring it in, tap. So these are progressions, guys. So you can choose to add the progressions. If you're not used to my classes, I teach in layers. So they become your options as you go. Notice I'm not shifting my weight back. I'm staying here as my base. And then I'm just adding a little balance and coordination challenge. Chest is up. That's it. Eyes are forward. And we press. We're going to do 4 more here. 1. Good. 2. Breathe it out. And 4. Good. So now stand back up. Bring the weights onto your shoulders, or you can just hold them on your hips if that is more comfortable. It depends on the kind of weights you have. And now we'll step our left leg back. Now notice my step is pretty big because now I want my body centered between my 2 legs so that when we go down and up, back knee is right underneath your shoulders. Front heel is down. Toes are pointed forward. So there's some balance. We want to make sure that you're activating your back glute. You're tightening through your tummy. Your body is literally going straight down and straight up, not leaning forward and back. Good. And down. Good. That's it. So glutes, really good glute, hamstring and quads. And we'll just do 1 more. We're going to step forward again. Ready? Step forward. Take the weights down, palms forward, and curl, and down, and curl, and down, and curl. So I always like to have a little bit of a knee bend. Easier than standing straight. Sometimes we can lose our alignment through the spine, and the abdominals are engaged. Good. Curl. That's it. Now, if you want to add a balance challenge, we're actually going to lift a knee as we curl. And lift a knee. And lift. That's it. And lift. Much more fun with the balance challenge. Good. Focus on stability and control and up. That's it. So it's all about alignment and stability. Stabilize before you mobilize. Good. And curl. And curl. Good. Now we're going to take this curl and lift the leg, option foot down, and little pulse. Pulse. Oh, adding some abdominals in here. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Shoulders down and back. Tighten the tummy. Feel that standing side hip. And 3, 2. Place that foot down. And good thing we only have 2 legs. Here we go. Other side. Find your balance. And curl. Curl. Finding your weights too light, take the arms forward a little bit. That's a way to add challenge. If you wish you had heavier weights for this workout today, take your arms a little more out front. And pulse. Good. Strong spine. Tendency is to what? Lean back here. Yeah, you're finding that you're wanting to lean back? Don't do it. Picture balancing a book on top of your head, and we have 2 and 1, and bring it all the way down and shake out your legs. Nice work. All right, so planting your feet again in this position. We're going to take your arms back here, palms face back up towards the ceiling here, and we're just going to lift and lift. So the focus is posterior deltoid, back of the shoulder. Abdominals again, drawn in with chest up. Good, and lift, and lift. So we're going to be getting into our stability ball work soon. If you don't have a stability ball, I'll give you some options for using your chair. Good, and up. We'll do 3 more here. 1 and 2 and 3. And bringing it down. So keep your weights close by, but you can put them down. And we're just going to do a little work on the stability ball. So we're going to sit on the ball. If you find that your toes slip around a little bit, you can go to a wall and just put your toes against the wall. That'll stop you from sliding. So you just come a little bit forward on the ball here. Now, if you don't have a ball, you have a choice to get down on the floor and do this on the floor, or you're going to sit and do some ab curls here on the chair. So this will be your variation, or down on the floor, and here we go, right? So there's your choice. My little ball's taking a walk. So feet are flat, you're slightly forward on your ball. Here we go, arms are headed straight out front. And you're just gonna curl back onto the ball and then curl forward. Draw belly to spine, curl back and forward. Another variation is if you have the over ball, those small balls, we use them on the reformer a lot. You can sit on the floor and take the ball behind your lower back and work from there. So many ways to do this. So we're scooping under and curling back, scooping under. You can bring your hands onto your forehead. You can add a little more load that way and curl back and up. Good. Then your option is as you come up, lift a knee. Go back and lift a knee. Go back and lift a knee. So again, I'm teaching in layers. These layers become progressions, which become options. So you can be doing this on the chair. Here, right, we go up, lift a knee, go back, lift a knee. And then the third is that you could add rotation. So as you come up, you rotate. Go back and rotate. Go back and rotate. Good. And sitting on the floor would be your other variation. Just 2 more. And lift and back and lift. And then come all the way up. If you're using your ball, move your ball to the back of your mat. I'm going to give you a chair and a floor variation. So if you don't have a ball, just wait for me. You're going to walk out. Now slowly, scoop at the tummy, walking, walking, walking slowly until your head and shoulders are supported on the ball. And now we can work glutes. If you don't have the ball, depends on your chair, you can lie, look at that, right here on your chair and go into your bridges here. So use your chair if you want to have the same load as the ball, or on the floor, you'll be here, right? Squeeze and squeeze. Oh my gosh, there's just so many ways to do this. What the ball lends is not only more range for the movement, but it also has the stability challenge. So we go up and lift. Good, and lift. And we'll just do 2 more. So we're keeping ribs heavy and just using your glutes to lift. Now, no matter where you are, you're going to lift your hips, hold it up, Squeeze, narrow your knee angle. If your feet are wide, bring them a little closer together. And you're going to practice just lifting one heel and then just lifting the other heel. And you want to stabilize and minimize the side-to-side movement as best as you can. So lift the heel, squeeze your glutes. You want to really push up. Get your hips open and lift and lift. Now, if you're on a ball, you're going to look ahead and drop your butt down. And you're going to stay right here and start your pump. If you are on the chair or you're on the floor, guys, you're going to come up into this position right here. So you'll come right off the chair and right down to the floor if you don't have a ball. Otherwise, let your back be supported and start your pump. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Pull it in, good. In 2, 4, 5, exhale. And so you want to focus on your breath and tightening through your belly. Oh, and there's a little leg work here too, isn't there? Oh yeah, and breathe in, 2, 4, 5, exhale. 4, 5, inhale, good. So you're pulling in so that you're not so bouncy on the ball. So you want to try and limit the amount of bounce by tightening through the belly with the breath. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, draw belly to spine, good. Inhale, 5, exhale. So a little different experience if you're doing this on the ball or doing this on the floor. Both are super challenging in their own way, good. And exhale, inhale, reach, and exhale. If you're on the ball, push your hands into the ball so that you can safely come off. Now, if you have a ball, we're going to come down onto our knees. If you're on a hard surface, you're also welcome to fold your mat in half so you have a little more padding under your knees. I'm going to give you the ball variation, and if you don't have a ball, I'm going to give you the chair variation in a moment. So this is all about, this is a great one because this is back, arms, and core work. So you're going to put your hands just to the front of the ball. You want to keep your body from knee to head in a straight line and just push down on the ball and feel the activation of the mid-back and of your tummy. So again, working in progressions, your first option would just be to get the core work by doing this, just by pressing into the ball. Now the next option is you press into the ball and you slowly roll out, press into the ball, and then bring yourself back up. Press down into the ball and roll up. Press down into the ball and come out. If you don't have a ball, guess what? We can work the chair. And instead of rolling, what you're going to do is your knee pulls. So push into your arms and knee pulls. And knee pulls. And you can also do this down on the floor, right? That can be here and knee pulls, knee pulls, knee pulls. So we'll just do a few more because now I've lost sight of how many we've done, but the point is to go to momentary muscle fatigue, press down into the ball to roll out and come back. And we'll just do 3 more. Push down, grow tall through your spine. Breathe. Excellent. And 1 more. Press out and breathe. Good. So everybody just take a little shell stretch. Shell stretch on the chair would look like so. Floor hands are just on the floor. So we're going to do a little more planking fun. And again, I'll show you your variations. And come up. So we're going to do a full plank using the roller, the ball. Your option, just get set up on the chair. So notice here on the stability ball, my hands are pointed to the sides and I'm just on either side of the top. So you want to push into the ball, shoulders over wrist, tighten your abdominals. Now, if your wrists don't like this, come down onto your forearm and do it here. And then you can just play by doing little movements of the ball forward and back or moving around in circles. If you're on the chair, of course, your upper body doesn't move. But your lower body can move, where you can roll forward and back with the toes. On the chair, you can also add some push-ups. You can add some push-ups on the ball. Oh my gosh, you see it's endless, right? We could be doing some push-ups. So here you can just play a little bit, right? I can move the ball in circles. I can move it forward and back. And it's really just challenging your ability to stabilize. And just a couple of more breaths as you play and move. And then step forward and done on that. Good. All right. So if you have your ball, you're going to keep the ball. You're just going to lie down on your back and place your feet on top of the ball like so. If you don't have a ball, you're going to put your feet on top of your chair. Arms are long by your side. Take a breath. As you exhale, you roll up. Lift your hips. The ball presents a whole different challenge, doesn't it? To move right up through the center of your spine. If you know you have imbalances, like you're stronger on one side than the other, this is going to show up right away if you're using the ball, because you'll find the ball starts to move to that one side. So it really gives you that feedback to balance out. If you're using the ball, you're going to roll up and you can keep your hips up and you can roll the ball out and pull it in. If you're using your chair, your variation is going to look a little different in that you're going to go up, and rather than moving the chair, you can take one foot up, place it down, take your other foot up, place it down. Roll down, take a pause before your hamstring cramps, and then you go up and do it again. Same thing on the ball, right? We go up, we go out, tighten your tummy, keep your hips up nice and high in the air, and curl, and we'll just do 3 more, whichever variation you're in. 2, and in, and 1, and in. Hold it, take a breath, and exhale to roll all the way down. Good. And just give your legs a little hug. If you've got your ball, you can take your feet on either side of the ball and just do a nice little side stretch. And if you don't have a ball, you just have your feet on the floor and just roll side to side. Good. Now with your ball, you're going to put your feet on either side, and you're going to bring your arms by your side. You're going to engage your abdominals and bring your legs up. You're going to straighten your legs and bend your legs. Straighten your legs. If you don't have a ball, you're going to be here with your legs up, and you're going to alternate your toe taps using your lower belly, and tap with the breath, and tap with the breath, and tap. Your variation without the ball would be both legs lower about halfway down and both legs lift. Here, core engagement. If you have the ball, you can tap the ball to the ground, draw your belly to spine to bring it up, straighten your legs. So this would be a progression. So if you find when you tap the ball, you lose that core stability, you're going to stay with the first, which is the legs just straighten and bend to the ceiling. And down. So this is fun. We can have all sorts of variations going on, but ultimately we're doing some wonderful abdominal work. And up, extend, bend one more time. Use your breath and lift and bend. Good. Place your ball down, put your feet back on top of the ball, and if you don't have a ball, you're going to have your legs in tabletop. We'll take your arms up above your head, inhale, chin nod forward, exhale, curl up. So if you don't have a ball, you're just going to do the same movement without the ball. Draw belly to spine, We inhale, take the ball out and the arms overhead. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull it in. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take it down. Rest your head. If you don't have a ball, just pull your legs into your chest. Good. So this time, you're going to interlock your fingers behind your head. Elbows stay wide. If you do not have a ball, bring your legs back into tabletop. Inhale, chin nod forward. Exhale, curl up. Throat is open. Gently press your head into your hands. If you have a ball, you send both legs out and rotate both legs in. If you do not have a ball, you're going to do single leg. So you're going to go across and bring it in. Across and bring it in. And exhale and in. Good. So breathe it out. Draw belly to spine. Bring it in. The rotation is your upper body with the goal of staying lifted off your shoulder blade. So if any part of your shoulder blade is touching, it's just the very bottom tip. And we'll do one more here. Take it out and bring it in. Good. And bring it down and legs into your chest and circle your ankles. Good. So let your ball go away. And we're going to roll onto your side. So there's a whole workout we could do, but because we don't all have a ball, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. So we're going to come onto your side now, and we want to keep your waist lifted so we stay in neutral. You're going to point your toe and lift and flex your heel and lower. Point your toe and lift, flex your heel and lower. And we go up and back and lift. So as your leg is lifting, we want to make sure that we're not shortening here. So noticing that the waist, your waist is lifted off the mat, but your ribs are down. We go up and flex. Good. And point and flex. And now we're going to point and lift. And we want to keep the core engaged. And we're going to lift the bottom leg up and lower it down. Lift it up and lower it down. That's it. Focus on lengthening. So as this bottom leg is lifting from way up in the inner thigh, you're lengthening your leg away. And lengthen it. That's it. With the breath. And lengthen it. Still try to keep your waist up off the mat. You'll notice it'll lengthen down a little bit, but we don't want it to just collapse. And then bring your bottom leg up. Hold your legs together. Reach them long and little lift. Da, da, da. Good way to get outer hip and inner hip all working together. And lift, lift, lift. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. That's it. And out. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold them there. Reaching long. Good. Can you balance? Oh, tummy's in and hold. One more breath. And then slowly bring your arm down and slowly bring your legs down. Good. Rolling onto your stomach. Take your arms overhead. Reach your legs long. Draw your abdominals in. Press your pubic bone into the mat. And now lengthening such that your arms and legs hover. I want to focus on lengthening versus lifting, keeping the shoulder blades down, your elbows straight, your pubic bone into the mat, and your thighs reaching long. Then we're going to go into our swimming where we're alternating your arms and legs. Your modification, head down, just legs. And we breathe in. And exhale. So shoulders down, elbows straight, pubic bone to mat, thighs lengthen, Reach through the back of your knee. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, and one more breath cycle. Inhale and exhale. Now reach, hold it there. Draw the scapula down, but energize your triceps. Tighten your glutes, draw your abdominals in. Take your arms to the side. Turn your thumbs to the ceiling. Bring your legs down, draw your abdominals in. Bring your shoulders back a little bit, and now just lift. Thumbs to ceiling. You don't want to feel compression in the low back. You want to feel support and stable in the low back by drawing belly to spine, and more the sense that your sternum is lengthening forward. So we've just got engagement through your mid back, so your thoracic spine, and lift. Good. Now hold your arms there, but bend your elbows so your arms are at goalposts, and then draw the scapula down, and then just fingertips towards the ceiling, elbows towards the floor. And it's external shoulder rotation. So we're just gently drawing the shoulders back and down. Gently draw, keeping your head aligned. This is tough, guys. Really focus on the alignment of keeping your head in line with your spine, and it's just shoulder joint. Good. And shoulder joint. One more time. And shoulder joint and down. That is deep work. Place your hands under your shoulders, push up, and just sit yourself back. And we'll head over to the other side. So I'm just going to swing around so that you can see me. I can see the front of you. So you're going to lie on your side. You're not going to boot your chair. And lift your waist. Stack your pelvis. And you can roll slightly forward. You point and lift and flex and lower. Point and lift, flex and lower. With the breath, you're thinking shoulders down, abdominals in, finding length. So I'm not so much thinking about my leg going up as I'm lengthening it across the room. I'm thinking about sliding my toe up the wall that's opposite me. And lift and lower. Good. Now hold it up, tighten the tummy, and bottom leg lifts and lowers. Again, same thing. Yes, I'm lifting, but I want it to lengthen out. So I'm not thinking about my feet coming together. I'm focusing on my inner thighs coming together. My bottom inner thigh and inner hip is coming up to my top leg. Good, and the foot just stays long. Watch that foot, probably wants to cheat for you a little bit. Good, and lengthen. And now hold it up. Check are your shoulders relaxed, or your abdominals drawn in, and little beat, 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 beat. From the inner thigh, inhale, that's it, exhale. Inhale, beat, 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 exhale. You've got So there's a whole lot happening. What we don't want happening is tension in the upper body. So relax through your shoulders, draw the front of your belly in, reach your legs long, hold it there, and reach, and reach. Just take a couple of breaths, find that length, dig deep into that energy. If you've got a little quiver, that's okay. And then slowly lower all the way down. Good. Rolling onto your back. A little more abs, why not? Bring your legs up to tabletop. Let's bring our legs down. Change my mind. Take your arms along overhead. We're going to do a little more band work. So we're going to start to roll up. Come into your chest lift. We're going to roll up. Now, if you don't roll up so well, what you're going to do is bring this leg up, take your hands behind your legs, and assist you. Otherwise, you can just roll. So we're going to take a breath, and we're going to curl back, draw belly to spine, and take your arms overhead. I'll show you that modification again. You come to your chest lift a leg, hands, use your abdominals. You're still using your abdominals, but you're just getting a little bit more articulation and smoothness through the movement. So take those options. Inhale to your chest lift. Exhale, contract your abdominals to come forward. Inhale, pause. Exhale to roll back. Feels so good to move through the spine, doesn't it? We'll just do a few more. Inhale, modification. Exhale, smooth. Just using your leg as a little leverage, but you want to make it look good. And curl back, rolling through your spine. Smooth and steady. You've got to notice that you're getting better at this, guys. You've been doing this mat work stuff for a month, and I can just imagine how strong you must be feeling. I know that I've been upping the sessions a little bit, which says that we are all getting stronger in this work. There's something beautiful about your body and gravity working together. Excellent. And sit tall. So we're going to use your band. So hopefully your band is nearby. You're going to take the band behind the back of your feet, and we want to sit up. So if sitting on the floor like this isn't comfortable, you can get up on your chair as an option, and we just want to row your boat here. So you're just going to pull. So the more you choke up on the band, right, the more tension you're going to have. You can also have straight legs, and getting that trunk work, right? So it's not just about the arms. You might be feeling, oh, this feels a little light for my arms. Don't worry, I got more for you. But it's really how we're sitting tall, just like when we're working on the reformer, the chest opening, the core engaging, the back strengthening, over and back. Good. Row and return. Now take it back and little pulse for 3, 2, 1, and return. And pull back 3, 2, 1, and return. Pull, drawing your shoulders down, drawing the shoulder blades towards each other. So a little squeeze through the mid-back, but keeping your front ribs in. It's easy to thrust your ribs forward to give the illusion that you're drawing your shoulder blades together, but we want to actually open your chest, squeeze a little through the mid-back, but keep your ribs in. And 2 more, 3, 2, 1, return, and 1 more time, and squeeze 3, 2, 1, and return. Good, so now you're going to bend your knees, and we're going to curl part way back. We want to find that core engagement, and then you're going to turn a corner. It's like you're driving a big truck. So you've got your hands on this giant steering wheel, and we're just rotating. And then you can rotate and add a little row of the bottom side, and rotate and add a little row. Good. So we're just incorporating just total body here, right? Some arms, some backs, some core. So we have control happening everywhere as we pull and center. Good. And turn the corner. So keeping tension on both sides of the band. So as I'm rotating, this arm is lifting as I pull. I'll just do 1 more each side. So that tension, you're pressing up. And you can get out of it what you want. So you can get more or less there. And then bring it center. And then round it all the way forward and sit up. Take the band off. If your band is light, you can always double it up like so to give more tension. And we're just going to round and roll all the way down. So you can do a single or a double. And so now your hands are about shoulder width apart, feet are planted, your knees are bent. And we're just going to lift your hips and simultaneously pull the band and then bring it down. Again, tighten the tummy, use the glutes. If you want to work just the lower body or just the upper body, take that as an option for you and return. So I'm not so much worried thinking now about rolling through my spine. You can certainly do a pelvic curl, but I'm more just activating my glutes and hamstrings and bridging straight up and bridge up. Any chance to get hip extension. You're working from home, you might notice you're just sitting more. It's just all of our communication is at our computer, at our desk. So nice to get that hip extension. And we've got 2 more here. And pull, which is why I've spent so much focus on our back work today and not so much chest work. And one more time with the breath. And lift. And down. Good. All right. So let's unloop. Take your right foot, put the strap around, extend the bottom leg. And then just grip here, but pull your elbows and anchor your elbows to the ground. And we'll just finish with a nice leg circle here, mobilizing through the hip. But as we cross over midline and bring the leg around, we're also getting some outer hip and hamstring lengthening. Good, breathing through. And one more time. And other way. And around and up. Around and up. Good, and 2 more. Breathing. Excellent. And then we'll change sides so the other foot goes in. Lengthen the left leg down. Elbows planted. Your shoulders stay relaxed. Tummy's in. And cross over and up. And cross over and up. Really feeling that whole movement all around your thigh and hip. Inhale. And exhale. Change directions now. Around and up. Around and up. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath cycle, so 2 more circles. And around. Good. Take the band off. Bring your legs in. Take your hands behind your thigh. And just rock yourself up to a seated position. Bring the soles of your feet together. Press your hands into your shins and draw your shoulders back. So our next class at 10:30 is stretch, move, and breathe. So if you're feeling like you'd like to head into some more, take a breath and fold forward, some more stretching and breath work, and round your back to come up. Inhale. Just send Janice a note. She can send you the link. Every class has a different login. And rolling up one more time. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward. And rolling up. Good. Straighten one leg out, cross the other over. Bring your hand to your thigh. And then lift up through your spine as you bring your knee across to your shoulder into a little rotation. Good, pause for a breath. And bring it back, changing sides. Take your hand around, lift your back up, strong as you draw in, beautiful outer hip again. This are all things, our bodies are doing different things than normal. And so you're going to notice different things in your body, like maybe your hips feel tighter than usual or outer knee pain. That's all I T-band if you're walking a lot more or sitting a lot more or both. And then bring it back to center. So we're going to plant the feet and you're just going to push yourself forward and just bring your hands between your knees and just shift side to side here. Working through your ankles, your feet, and your hips. This isn't comfortable. You can be at your chair and just be up a little higher, right? And just supporting this way. Good. And we'll just do a couple more breaths here. Excellent. And then place your hands down on the floor, stretch up there, let your head relax. Take a breath. And as you exhale, you're going to bend your knees. Draw your abdominals in and roll all the way up to stand. And let's take one more breath in together. And exhale all the way out. Thank you very much. Beautiful work, everyone. I hope that felt good for you. I will unmute you. Make sure that there's all our soldiers are still standing.